All right. If you're watching this, this is for you. Welcome, welcome. Today's topic, heightening your vibration, leveling up the chakras, getting to a higher vibration. That's what we're going to talk about today. So, starting this out, you are energy. That is a scientific fact. I don't care for science that much. I think science is a scam. But for those of you still stuck in that realm of belief, it is true that we are small vibrating atoms that aren't really standing still like you think. So everything is energy. You're not just standing like a solid. You are a very, very slowly vibrating piece of matter. So you are energy. We're all just energy. That is what it all breaks down to. Second thing, you have an aura. That is also scientifically true. There is an electromagnetic field radiating from your body that your body creates. So there is a field around you that is electromagnetic, otherwise known as an aura. That is also true. Third thing I'm going to get to is, how does your phone work? If you don't believe in energy, please tell me how your phone is sending texts and pictures and videos through the air, through the sky. Energy's real. You know it applies to your phone. You just don't think it applies to you. Boom. Now that that's out the way, let's get into these vibrations, these chakras, how to live and how to be on a higher vibration. So, you may have seen the image of the chakras. You might have seen that before, where it's like the different color balls aligning the middle of the body. I should have a picture of that in the thumbnail. Maybe not. Also, I'm going to be wiping a little bit of sweat as I go because my dad suggested I look a little nicer for these videos. So we're going to give that a try. Maybe like these videos more with me dressed up, but don't mind it. It's okay. Who cares? Back to the point. Where was I? Who knows? But, oh, the chakras, the body chakras, those little circles. I'm going to use that as something for you to visualize and think about. But I want to talk more about it as like, imagine the Wi-Fi bars, the Wi-Fi signals. I'm going to make sure I'm recording. Yes, I'm recording. Imagine like the Wi-Fi bars on the corner of your phone, just that image of the circles. Imagine those as the vibrations that you can live on, like the lowest level, and then level 2, and then level 3, level 4, level 5. Who knows how many levels there are? That's not the point. I'm just saying, imagine those vibrations are those levels are the different vibrations, the different frequencies that you can live on. So, this is also pretty well supported in the spiritual, energetic world. Maybe you might not have ever heard of this, but I'm sure you've heard some semblance of this. Gratitude, positive feelings, positive emotions, positive energy, like love, generosity, those types of things. Those are on the higher levels of vibration, the higher vibrations, the higher levels of existence. Whereas anger, bitter, resentment, regret, bitterness, resentment, regret, those are on the lowest level, like the lowest chakra, the lowest vibration. So let me bring back that Wi-Fi image. Imagine that as you're existing, the more regret, anger, pain, bitterness that you feel, the more that consumes your days and your existence, that is you existing on that lowest level. So that is the unhappiest life. That's the most stressful life where, let's say, you don't make a lot of money and you're bitter about it. You have a job that you don't like. You got to go every day. Your schedule's tight. So as soon as you get off work, you might have to go pick up the kids and got to hurry up and eat food and got to hurry up and get to sleep to go do it all again the next day. That can be a peaceful existence. You can be grateful in that existence. But what I'm saying is, the more that you're simmering about things, that you're bitter about things. Oh, I'm unhappy about this relationship. I'm unhappy about, my past, how I grew up. I wish I grew up differently. Um, I wish I didn't have to have this job. The more you're existing in that realm, that that bitterness, that low vibration, that low frequency, the harder your life is going to be. And that is just true. That's one thing about living in the hood. That's one thing that makes living in the hood hard is there's so many people working low income jobs, check to check, not eating healthy, existing on a low frequency that, when something happens like a road rage incident or somebody bumps you, you're going to snap and be twice as mad. And I don't mean to just bring that down to the hood. That's just in general. If you're having a bad day because you hate all these things about your life and then somebody cuts you off in the road, you're going to take that way worse than somebody who's just happy, chilling, driving down the street, not caring about nothing, not stressing. That's me. I get cut off. Who cares? It's okay. You can have it. And that is the other side of this coin. That is the better side of this conversation. That is what I'm trying to get to, is how to heighten your frequencies, how to level up from the anger, the bitterness, the pain, and get higher up and just be grateful and at peace and at ease for all that you have. Anybody can do this. You are a radio, and the frequency that you're choosing, the thoughts that you're allowing yourself to have, the feelings you're allowing yourself to feel, is you changing the radio station. Nikola Tesla said something similar to this, and he was a genius. He's the man. So think about how we might live in a world that we only think physically and we only think about science, but there are many, many traditions and many, many people greater than you with more ancient and historic traditions, longer lasting societies that believed in these types of things. So this is very real. Don't sleep on it. Back to changing your frequency, changing the tune, tuning the old radio. What I mean is you can be grateful even if you're in that same situation that I just highlighted about somebody being super miserable. Like, you can have a job that you don't like. At least you have a job. At least you got legs. At least you got hands and eyes. At least you're alive. That, I would say, should bring anybody more peace than anything could give you. You're alive. A lot of people who aren't alive anymore. When you were conceived, when your parents made you, there are a lot of competing little, trying to race. You got there. You're here. And I'm not meaning to make this sound super easy and trivial, but it is. I know it's hard. I've been depressed before. I've had regret and pain, and I've suffered in it and lived in it for a long time. But when you can clear your head and be grateful, I have a job. I have a car to get to the job. I have somewhere to sleep. I have food to eat. I have people who love me. Maybe you don't have people who love you. Maybe you love yourself and that's all you have. That's all you need. This is how you can level up that Wi-Fi image and exist on that higher frequency and live a more peaceful life. And that is all that matters. You don't need all the money you think you need. You don't need the perfect relationships and friendships and parties and weekends and vacations that you think you need. Because if you have those things, but you're bitter, you're angry, you're on a vacation, but you hate the job that paid for it, and the job makes you hate your life. So now you're on the vacation, you're not even having fun. If you can have peace and be grateful for what you have at any moment or all the time, live in the present, you won't need a super extravagant vacation to get those feelings. You could just go to the movies and get the same feeling that some rich guy is paying to go to Monaco and be on a yacht to have. That's what they're trying to get. That's what all of those things are put in your face for, to make you feel like you need those to climb the vibration ladder. You don't. All you need is yourself, and you have it. God gave you you. You have life. You have everything you need to be at peace. You can always feel grateful just for the fact that you have something that somebody does not. If you have parents, there's somebody out there without parents. If you have legs, there's somebody out there without legs. If you don't have legs, there's somebody out there who doesn't have legs and arms. And I don't mean to think or say that you should compare yourself to people worse off than you to feel better. But what I'm saying is, I guarantee you have so much to be grateful for. And when you are in gratitude, when you are in peace, when you're higher on that ladder, you're going to have the confidence, you're going to have the ease to be able to do more things, to be, you can't achieve or start the goals and start the businesses and do the stuff, go on the vacations, plan the trips. You can't do those things well while you're existing on that low frequency, that low vibration. You'll do them better. You'll do everything better, and you will get more by being on that higher vibration. And it's not even about getting more in quantity. It's about you feeling so good that when you get it feels like more. That is the importance of climbing that vibrational ladder, tuning your frequency to higher positivity, gratitude, being at peace with what you have, not chasing or caring to have anything that you don't have. You have everything already. And that is the point that I want to make with this video. So this is close to the end, but I also want to emphasize this. When you're tuning that station, don't think in one vibration or the other. Don't think that, oh, if I'm on the grateful, positive vibration, that's how I should feel all the time. And I'm just going to be 100% at peace all the time. No, when I mean changing the station, it's not like you're permanently on an anger. Because somebody angry and bitter is still going to have a good weekend, maybe, still going to have a good time. Somebody who's super positive and at peace might get cut off on the road and blow up because that person just nicked your car and now they're driving off and don't care. So it isn't about permanently just being fixated and stuck on a vibration. It's not like that. It's like an ocean where all the frequencies are just mixing, and it's all just like an ocean that we're living in. And you're gonna be on a high vibration and experience some low attacks, like, oh, I'm tired today. I don't feel like doing something. Or you're gonna be in a low vibration and experience some highs. The goal, your job, your duty is just to stay as attuned to the highest that you can, and that will be the best life. And that is the point. That is the video. Heightening your frequency. That was great. Pretty proud of myself. Do something to make yourself proud of yourself today. But all right, what we got next? I'm the richest man alive. I'm going to get into how now. So, I went on a little trip with the fam this weekend. It's Monday today. Went on the trip Friday, Saturday, came back yesterday. And when I say that trip was absolutely perfect, I mean it. And this is what I want to harp on. It ties back to my point. The trip was so amazing because I'm at peace. So we didn't take a private jet. We didn't have a penthouse suite. We didn't stay in Dubai for 3 months and get on yachts and take crazy restaurant trips. No, we were on a road trip. We had snacks. We were at a relatively normal hotel, but it did have a balcony view, like a lake view. So, how's that? And we had a normal, chill agenda. It wasn't rushed. And that was so amazing. It felt so good. It felt like a billionaire super luxury vacation. And that's what they want you to think you have to have that feeling. While I was on that vacation, we were at like a little beach with rocks. I have a son, he's 2. He wanted to throw rocks. We threw rocks for an hour. How is that? How do you like those apples? I am the richest man alive. What do people want billions for? What do people chase all of these things for? It's to be able to throw rocks with your son for an hour. Connect those dots. Think about what I'm saying. Where in the world could I possibly be that's more impressive than being able to sit and throw rocks with my son to his heart's content? If I was super rich and still on a nice vacation, imagine having that agenda focus. Like, we have to get here, we have to get there, we have to go there. He was throwing rocks for 10 minutes, and it's like, all right, let's go do the next thing. My sister, my mom, they're like, okay, let's go. Then it's like, wait a minute, we don't have anything to do. Want to sit here and throw rocks? Sit here and throw rocks. That is the peace. That is the riches. So they went and did something else, and we just sat there for as long as he possibly wanted. Think of the joy he felt, which provides me joy, knowing that I'm being so responsible and so impressive and so perfect in my life that I can just let my son enjoy what he wants to enjoy to the utmost, and there's nothing else on the agenda. That's what I mean when I made that video about living with my mom. Who cares? What else matters except being able to throw rocks with your son for an hour? You might not have a child, or you might have children. Do something super chill with them when you get a chance. Do something super chill with yourself when you get a chance. You have the ability to do that today. You can go to Fridays after work. If you can't afford Fridays, go to McDonald's. I hate McDonald's, so I shouldn't have said that, but you know what I mean. Just go get a little bit of food and just sit back and chill. If you can just sit back and chill and be grateful, like, man, I'm at the movies and this is cool. I have the time. I have the money to just be able to go to the movies and chill. Or I can just sit with my significant other, my wife, my girlfriend, for women, my husband, my man. I can just sit with my children in the backyard while they play and just chill. That is what we're here for. That is why we play. So stop chasing. Stop trying to get things that you don't have. You have it. Just be at peace and at ease and enjoy what you have. I'm the richest man alive. I'm showing you. But all right, next point, next section, day in the life. Gotta do these because I'm a YouTuber. What have I done since last video? Last video was Friday. I told you guys I was gonna business scheme that day. I did not have the time. Guess what? Doesn't matter. No pressure up here. So I'm gonna business scheme today after I made this video, or after I complete and post this video. The one I made on Friday took me some time to edit, so I didn't have time to scheme. Who cares? Today, I will scheme after I post this video. I have a little bit of time. No such thing as procrastination. You'll do things when you do them. What else was I going to add? Oh, didn't work out Saturday. Didn't go to the gym Saturday because I didn't have time because I was on a little trip with the fam. I don't care. I'm not going to let it bother me. If you're somebody who's trying to get on a 365-day streak, don't care that much for the streak. Just go. If I go 364 out of 365 days, I'm in great shape. That's what matters. So we got home late yesterday, Sunday. I was trying to rush and make it to the gym, but I got some dumbbells at home. I just took my little dumbbells, typed in dumbbell workout on YouTube, and these are some of the exercises I did at home. I don't know if I'm going to post them, but maybe I insert here. You guys see me working with my little home dumbbells. You have to work out, everybody. So if you don't have the time or money to afford a gym membership, even though I'm sure you can afford it, they're pretty cheap nowadays. But if you don't have the feel to get to the gym, get you some dumbbells, even a little 5, 10 pound. Look up something. You don't even need dumbbells. There's workouts you can do just totally body free. You don't need anything. Exercise, people. You have to be happy. Cannot be happy without a little exercise. Today's Monday. That was yesterday. Went to the gym today, this morning, even though I have a little itch in my throat. Really did not feel like it. Here's me at the gym in the morning today, not feeling like it. Didn't feel like going to the gym this morning. Got a little itch in my throat. Coming back from road trip weekend, so I'm tired. Just gonna just go home and sleep it off. But I'm here, because that's what it's all about. Hokey pokey. But I still went. That's what it's all about. It's doing what you need to do to make yourself proud. I was a little weak. I didn't work out as hard, but I still went. That's what matters. I don't know if I said this yet, but I have a little itch in my throat because we didn't turn the heat on the first night that we were at the hotel. I was super tired this morning from getting back from the road trip, so I didn't really feel like going. I was gonna just come back and go to sleep instead of going straight to the gym after my little errand, but I still went, and I'm very proud of it. Here's my gym footage. Roll me at the gym footage. And I want to emphasize to you all, I'm pretty weak compared to some people at the gym. And that could be an embarrassment to me because I'm somebody who figures themselves a gym person. So I'm sitting there lifting lightweight, not having the easiest time, and I'm going through that. So if you're worried about going to the gym because you're big or you don't know what you're going to do when you get there, who cares? Be your best. Make yourself proud. For a lot of you, I'm sure going to the gym would make you proud some today if you did it. So go to the gym, make yourself proud. Nobody else matters. If you are going to the gym already and money is on your mind, chat GPT your side hustle and just start it today. Make yourself proud. That's probably going to be a video later in this series. Is making yourself proud. I was supposed to do negativity in this video, but it's already pretty long and I forgot. So that's it. Did heightening your frequency, heightening your vibration. That was the theme of this video. Told you guys how I'm the richest man alive. And 3, day in the life. That's finished. We're done. Next video, I plan to talk about the negativity that's in my life to give you guys a whiff of the things that I'm feeling. That's going to come Wednesday. Stay tuned. Remember the goal. Post funny videos, make shorts, business schemes. There was maybe a second go. I don't know. We're on the 4th video, so we're still chugging along. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Have a good day, everybody.